Hey, what's going on, guys? We have ourselves a daily X and Y Wi-Fi battle for you today. Today we're up against Zane, and Zane brought hell of a strong team. Diggersby, though, you already know, Diggersby is way too strong. I'm fearing that Espeon. Espeon with that magic bounce is just fucking scary. And Noivern, hello? If you guys don't know, I love Noivern. I have my own Noivern and Scrafty, of course. And I have Alakazam, so Zane has a lot of huge threats, but at the same time, I do too, so Zane's gonna lead off with that Alakazam. I'm not sure if this is Mega or not, and I'm gonna lead off with my Porygon 2. Kind of fearing the Focus Blast, honestly, but I know I can live at least one, so I'm gonna stay in and just go. And it turns out he's gonna go for Dazzling Gleam. I can see why, actually, because he probably thought I was gonna switch into my Sableye to eat up any psychic attack, but no sirree, he over-predicted, and he had to pay the price. Unfortunately for me, this Alakazam is synchronized Alakazam. You don't see synchronized Alakazam anymore, but I guess it works on his favor. So he's gonna use Hidden Power now. I was really expecting a Psychic or Psyshock. Not really sure what this Hidden Power is. Could be Hidden Power. I don't know. I have no idea. Ice? Is that what Alakazams run these days? I'm not really sure. So this burn damage is pretty much destroying this Alakazam, so I could keep stalling and I'll just go for recovers. But back in my head, I also thought that he might switch out, predicting that I might just go for a recover. So I just went for another try attack, and luckily I didn't go for recover. But of course, this Escavalier takes it extremely well. Judging by how much this recover did, I'm pretty sure this Escavalier is actually not assault vested, so we can safely stay in. And he could go for the knockoff though, so maybe I shouldn't stay in. So I'm gonna switch out. I have to get something knocked off, and turns out he's not gonna go for it. Not gonna go straight for Iron Head. Really awesome because it's gonna do quite a lot. I can burn it. I do have that Prankster priority Will-O-Wisp, but I'm kind of fearing that Espeon, honestly. So instead of going for the Will-O-Wisp, I'm just gonna use Nightshade. Turns out even without Prankster, I actually outspeed this Escavalier. That shows you just how damn slow Escavalier is. Surprisingly, he decided to stay in, so I'm really shocked. I kind of wish I did just go for the Will-O-Wisp and just burn this Escavalier ASAP, since Escavalier has stupidly high attack, so I am Toxited, which is a huge bummer. I'm not running Substitute on the Sableye anymore. I'm running Taunt, so had I known, you know, had I taught my Sableye Substitute, I'm pretty sure I would have used Substitute as well. So he comes out to Scrafty, expecting the Will-O-Wisp, I suppose, so I'm pretty sure this is Shed Skin Scrafty. Yet again, my opponent could safely just switch into the Magic Bounce and Espeon, but I guess it's better for him to just switch into Shed Skin Scrafty, since it doesn't really matter, and it does give him a free turn to, you know, go for a Bulk Up or D-Dance. So, turns out, I'm gonna switch out. I'm expecting that this Scrafty is either gonna go for a Bulk Up or a D-Dance. So I'm gonna switch into my Hawlucha. Turns out he's gonna go for D-Dance. I'm a little bit worried, honestly, because I'm kind of scared if this Scrafty might outspeed me or not. I'm not too sure. This Scrafty does in fact have the Shed Skin, so he's at +1 and +1 attack and speed. But luckily, I actually outspeed him. So instead of even going for the Swords Dance, I just went straight up for the Sky Attack. I didn't even want to sit up anyways. I'm just gonna go straight for the Sky Attack, and luckily I do land it. Sky Attack only has 90% accuracy. I know what you guys are thinking. 90 accuracy is pretty damn high, Repel. No, it's not. I miss Rock Slides, man. I miss Compound Ice Sleep Powders, and 90% is not good enough for me, but luckily I do land it, so. Out comes a Noivern. I'm expecting Air Slash or Hurricane, but he does have the Hurricane, and he lands it, but you know, I am Claydol. I eat it like a fucking champ. Eat it for breakfast, num 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 num, because I am Claydol. And I could retaliate back with an Ice Beam, but I thought, you know what, he's not switching out into his Espeon anytime soon, so why the fuck not? I'm just gonna switch in, I'm gonna use Stealth Rock, so. He switched into his Alakazam, I guess predicting that I was gonna use Toxic, so yet another over-prediction on my opponent's part. It does you no good to over-predict too much, my friend. It's better to just, you know, switch safely into Espeon, so I'm expecting the Shadow Ball. I know I can take it because I'm Claydol, but however, I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna switch into Porygon 2 because it can't hurt me, and not to mention this burn damage will finish off this Alakazam, so it's pretty safe and awesome switch. You know, really fortunate of me to predict that. So far my opponent has not over-predicted me too much, so now comes the Espeon, and this Espeon could be a physical, you know, attacking Espeon, or could be a dual screens, and he's gonna go for Psychic, and judging from that attack range, pretty sure this is you know, offensive Espeon, so I could have went for the recover, but at the same time, just like, it's not really gonna do too much, and it's not really gonna recover me too much, and this Espeon does outspeed me, so naturally, this Espeon will finish me off, which kinda does suck, because I absolutely love Porygon 2. It can be so damn clutch, but, you know, something did have to, you know, get hit. I could switch into, you know, Claydol, but then I'm pretty sure he does have that Shadow Ball, so I'm gonna switch into Claydol now, because even if he does have a Shadow Ball, I can pretty much just finish off this Espeon with an Earthquake. But turns out he has Morning Sun, so yeah, totally not expecting that. You hardly see Morning Sun on Espeon, but in this case, it actually turned out pretty well. So you could keep going for Morning Sun, and we just have a huge stall fest. But you know, Morning Sun does have much lower PP, so he has no choice but to assume he can kill me with a Shadow Ball. But I'm like, no sir, no sirree, I'm gonna eat up that Shadow Ball for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and retaliate back with an Earthquake. So finally his Espeon does go down, but you know, my rocks are already up, so I'm not really fearing that Espeon anymore. So he's gonna send out the Diggersby. I'm expecting the return, or even the U-turn, but I'm like, he could kill me easily with both, so I kinda wanna preserve my Claydol. And he's gonna switch into my Sableye. Turns out he's gonna go for a U-turn, so well done, Zane. He actually predicted that very nicely this time and just went for a U-turn. So I'm sitting at 13 HP and I am poisoned, so I'm a little bit worried, kind of scared here. He's gonna switch into his Escavalier, but luckily I totally forgot I do have the leftovers, and that actually saves me from dying. And coincidentally, this Escavalier also has leftovers. You don't really see it leftovers on Escavalier. You usually just see Choice Band, or how I like to run it, Assault Vest Escavalier. But I guess my opponent can do whatever he wants. I'm gonna go for my you know, recover to see maybe I can take his next attack. I take it, but I actually don't take it too well. So I'm sitting in quite a pickle here. Not too many things in my team really wants to take the devastating attack from an Escavalier, so I have two options. I have to either, you know, Prankster recover or Prankster burn this Escavalier. And you know, poison damage is racking up, so I don't really want to keep using recover. There's really no point in that, so I just went for the burn. But he predicts that really nicely yet again and switches in and gets his Noivern burned, which is great on his part, because you know, Noivern is not a physical attacker, so burn doesn't really, you know, mind too much on Noivern except for the residual damage. So unfortunately, greed does go down. He successfully burned something, but in the effort he has to go down, so let's just hope that was not you know, burned. It was not fallen in vain. So out comes my Claydol. He goes for a Dragon Pulse, so a really strange moveset on this Noivern. This Noivern has Hurricane, but it does not Draco Meteor. So I go for the Ice Beam, obviously, and it finished off this Noivern. So had my opponent went for Draco Meteor, I'm pretty sure I'm dead. But at the same time, I kind of did want my opponent to just go for the Draco Meteor and kind of just lure him to drop his, you know, special attack by 2 stages, but you know, I guess it works out either way. So I'm really proud of my Claydol though, eating up all kinds of attacks. So obviously my Claydol cannot live and eat this U-turn, but nonetheless, I'm really satisfied. I'm extremely proud and happy. You've done so much, Claydol, so thank you. He's gonna, you know, switch out, and so actually I get the switch priority here. He's gonna switch into his Escavalier, so my opponent only has Escavalier and Diggersby, while I have the Hawlucha, Cloyster, and something else. Oh, and Mega Venusaur. That has not shown at all in this. So I went for my Cloyster, and I just thought, you know what, it's a good opportunity for me to set up. There's really no other you know, opportunity for me to set up, and except for now. So I'm like, might as well just bring out my Cloyster, Shell Smash. I was actually really scared that this Iron Head might, be really close to killing me because, my defenses were dropped. But turns out this Escavalier is not fully invested in attack, so it's probably very defensive. But even an extremely defensive wall Escavalier will not appreciate Shell Smash Rock Blast. So at least I did land my Rock Blast. That's pretty sweet. So my opponent is left with one more Pokemon, his Diggersby. Kinda afraid this Diggersby is Choice Scarf, so if he is Choice Scarf, he might just be able to speed me and hit me with a Wild Charge, but luckily, I outspeed him. So thank you for not outspeeding me, Diggersby. That was quite a wrap there, and I finish off this Diggersby with only 2 Icicle Spears, so I miss using Cloyster. I love it, love it, love it, love it. Even though it's not overused, it's underused now, but you always see it, but hey, still good to use old Pokemon, right? So thank you, Zane, for bringing such a frightening yet awesome team. And thank you, viewers, for watching such an awesome XY Wi-Fi battle. If you guys like this battle, make sure to leave that awesome like, make sure to comment, and subscribe to my channel for more XY Wi-Fi battles for you coming daily. Thanks for watching.